rivalry week, University of Tennessee. I'm excited. Opportunity. Man, you got two football teams that are, vying for something on the other side of a victory. It's win or go home. So, the reality is, man, right now is that you grinded through 11 weeks of the season. Man, there's been, some good and some bad, and now what you have an opportunity to do is, seize the moment, and that's exactly what it's about. It's about, two good football teams that represent, in the state of Tennessee, going head to head, and that's something within itself. And I've got a lot of respect, man, for what they're doing, been out there. I mean, Jeremy Pruitt, man, good coach, extremely good coach. Has coached his team well, and has gotten those guys to believe, in what they do and who they are. And you can see the identity, and they've had, in two top 20 wins versus, in Kentucky and Auburn. And I've just continued to watch this team in crossover film get better. So again, I've got a lot of respect for that football team, who they are, what they represent, the tradition, and what they've done recruiting-wise, because I believe that they have talent. To counter that, I believe on this side of football, man, we've got talent too. And man, with that being said, we're never going to back down from anything. We're going to line up and play football. This game's going to be about who can make the least amount of mistakes, which team man, is going to control the line of scrimmage, and at the end of the day, and who puts it in the end zone. So there are really no surprises. Again, I do believe that you're going to see a good game between two really good football teams on their side of football. On the offensive side, obviously, in that quarterback, we'll see and who lines up. I definitely expect Garrett Time will line up and play. It's just that time of year. Guys find a way to get to the other side of it. When you look at their running back situation, but they've got two really good backs. I mean, I definitely had a chance to recruit one of these guys, man, because he was right down the way. And when I look at man, what they've done, and they've got an offense, and there's a pro-style offense, and they can come at you. And it starts with the running backs. The running backs do a really good job of running inside. Ty Chandler is a SEC back. There's no doubt. They've got two of them. And then when you look at tight end with Wolf and the JUCO transfer, who transferred in, man, he's exciting. He's a matchup problem. Outside, man, they got big time receivers. Man, you can look at Josh Palmer, you can look at Callaway, okay, man, you can look at Jennings, and all these guys are capable of taking the top off of defense. So again, I think that they've got weapons, and defensively, when you look at Phillips and that crew on the other side, I see young Alante Taylor playing corner, extremely talented. I like their backers. They're physical up front. They got a great front seven. It's going to be a good ball game. So with that being said, I'll open it up for questions.
Derek, for decades, this UT dominated this series, and there were blowouts and all that. Mm-hmm. This has been a coin toss game for your whole tenure here. Aside from however this game goes, is there an accomplishment just in this being an even matchup?
I don't know I don't know what accomplishment means when you talk about, man, this being an even matchup. On paper, as you look at it, every year, man, Tennessee has been in the top 10 in recruiting. I think last year they were in the top 20. On paper, if you're going class for class, it still is what it is. Now, when you start to talk about, in football games and how teams have played, it's a little closer. But with that being said, everybody thinks that we're the little brother, okay, or little sister, however you want to go, little brother, little sister here, man, but we've never felt that way. So with that being said, I think it's going to be a good football game based on the simple fact that these are two football teams that have something to play for. So we're going to line up, we're going to tee it up, and we're going to give Nashville, our city, an opportunity to see exactly who we're made of, and those guys, down the way are gonna, play their best ball as well. So it should be a good one.
But the scoreboard the last few years has not shown that you are a little brother. Why do you think y'all been able to catch up and surpass them in the rivalry?
year stands on its own merit. Like I said, this football team, this Tennessee football team this year, not Tennessee teams of past, the team this year has beat 2 top, and 20 opponents. We've been able to compete with those teams, but we don't have 2 top 20 wins. So I'll just leave it there. I mean, they're a good football team. So man, until that clock strikes 0 and it says something else, I feel like, man, we got to go play hard and try to get a win against a really good Tennessee football team.
You said you fully expect to face Garrett Time. Obviously, him and Callaway are both kind of day-to-day right now. Does that affect at all how you game plan for this game, or do you kind of just game plan as if you're going to face them anyways?
You game plan for a team's best players. That's what you do. If you do anything else, well, then you fooling yourself. Okay? I mean, you're putting your team in harm's way. Okay? I'm about game planning for their best players. Their best players, in my opinion, are Callaway, Garrett Thomas.
Has this team maybe figured something out Saturday night with how to finish? Something that been an issue maybe at times this year?
I've said it before, if it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. I thought we had seen challenges, but, man, hadn't risen to the occasion. The other night we finally rose to the occasion, so hopefully it changes us. I mean, you gotta meet the challenge for it to change it. I thought we met the challenge, and now, man, we gotta come back and find a way to do it again. What I've seen, man, from our football team is that our margin for error is slim. So, most of the games that we've been in and or have played in have come down to last possessions. So, I mean, unless we've done something different to really change that, that's probably what this football game is going to come down to. Unless we, can find a way to stay on the field consistently, find a way to play consistent defense, okay, not give up explosives, play well in the red zone, we're going to come down to a last possession in this ball game. So, with that being said, I think now we know how to do that and get to the other side. So, do I have confidence that we can do it? Yeah, I've got confidence that we can do it, but it's like anything else. You got to play the game, and it's going to be a 4-quarter, 60-minute ball game, and then again, it may be that and then some. So we'll see.
Derek, when you talk about the motivation for this game, how would you compare the rivalry aspect, the chance to win 3 straight and all that, and just the chance to have a reward, get bowl bid and all that? I mean, how one bigger than the other?
You know what? Right now, I can't even talk to the latter. I mean, I just got to talk to the thing that's in front of me. Man, my football team's got to focus on it now. I wish I had a team I could. If that was the case, man, I'd be talking about bowl stuff all season. Like right now, man, I talk about days. I talk about, can we win today? I thought we went out there today and we were okay. We weren't great today. I just got off the practice field. We weren't great today. We were good, but not great. So now, when you start to talk about, other things on top of that are out there, well then you take the focus off the now, okay, and you push it forward. And this isn't a football team that can push it forward. Not my quarterback, not any of my seniors. They can't afford to push it forward. Right now, man, we got to be about getting everything that we can grab today. So you know what? Okay, after the game, okay, on Saturday, we can talk about that. Right now, man, I got to talk about Tennessee and being the Tennessee moment.
Kyle has played some of his better games against Tennessee. Any common theme, denominator in those games for him?
I think for him, man, he's found a way, to get right back to the middle in these ball games. I mean, that's what it was the other night. That's what it should have been about all season. But sometimes, man, we find a way to get emotionally and mentally hijacked in these ball games. Okay, I mean that's what's happened to this football team this year. The lulls, the miscues, man, it comes back to focus. I think Kyle understands, man, what this game is, and he's not making it any different than any game he's played in. It's just his last game in this stadium. So for him, I mean, he's got to be in the moment. He's got to make sure, man, he doesn't let the moment be bigger than his football team. He's got to understand, man, how to keep himself even keeled. And when you're taking a snap, almost, man, every possession for this football team, okay, that's got to be a necessary requirement. So I think this dude's gonna be ready to play. I mean, when you talk to Kyle runs from the media anyway. So when it's all said and done, I think this young man is gonna be, primed and ready to go.
have you kind of thought about what his legacy is here at Vanderbilt, given that it is his last game, and kind of where the program was at when he took it over 4 years ago to where it is now, and what the consistency he's been able to provide through that time frame?
I think much like Kyle, I'll leave that up to you guys to talk about. I know I love him. I know he's been my quarterback. Man, we've been through a lot here. Just the same as these other seniors in this locker room, man. We've been through a lot, man. We've been through, some lean times, and we've been through some good times. And, man, every step of the way, man, he's been my quarterback, and, man, I've been his head coach. So, man, I'm not backing off of that, man. We get one more opportunity in the regular season, and I wouldn't do it with anybody but Kyle.
The coach of this team, has there been an extra sense of pride in winning this game the last couple of years for you?
Yeah, I think there's always pride. When I first came to this city, the thing that I saw, and it's been prevalent. I mean, when you look up and there's more orange in your own stadium. There's been more orange in your own stadium at times than there was black and gold. Okay, man, that was my first experience. Since then, I've seen, in this city start to get behind us. I feel like Nashville is our city, and there's been times where, I didn't feel like that earlier on. But this is our city, and we represent the city as best we can. I'm not saying we're perfect, but we try, our damnedest to be consistent. And I think that's important. This is a city that's on the rise. Okay, it's blue collar in some ways, white collar in others. And I think that's very much what this football team is. Blue collar in a lot of ways, white collar in others. And with that being said, man, we love this city as much as I want to believe the city loves us. But, when this city gets a chance on Saturday to come out and show that love, and we need that, okay? We need that. Like I said, for these seniors, it's their last opportunity in this stadium, okay, man? So why not send them out, okay, man, with a bang? Why not make it great? Not good, great, okay, man? We need great on Saturday, and they can be a part of that. So come on out. Let's get this thing done.
You seen when the last time was at Vanderbilt took 3 straight from Tennessee? You had to allow one.
Nah, you know what? I try to stay away from that, because you know what, man, you start running down that rabbit hole, man, and you start chasing things, man, that you don't need to be involved with. I know that there's an opportunity now and this year, and we're gonna try our best on Saturday, man, to do what this 2018 football team is capable of.
Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate
Thank you very
you.
much.